So this idea that brain scans can prove that you have a female brain, that's just not true. And it's not possible. Now, it could be possible that someone has true gender dysphoria. Maybe Brian truly does have gender dysphoria where you have a persistent and insistent and consistent feeling that you were born in the wrong body. And that has to be such a distressing feeling. And we should have a lot of compassion for that. But the remedy for that is to help someone accept their biological reality, not to get them to reject their biological reality, to try to change their outward appearance and try to force everyone else to accept something that will never be true. That a man can become a woman or a woman can become a man. It's not possible to be born in the wrong body. All of us have different kinds of things wrong with our brain or wrong with our thinking or ways in which our thinking is incongruent with reality, but we don't try to bend reality to try to fit what our brain wrongly thinks. And yet this is a way in which people are trying to bend reality, not only to how their brain thinks, or that's not only what they're trying to do, but they're trying to change law, trying to change language, trying to change how we see the reality of human beings. And I'm going to fight against that. As much as we should fight against this idea that 2 + 2 can equal 5, I will always fight against and adamantly reject in every single way the idea that a man can become a woman, even if it is uncomfortable, even if it sounds impolite. Because based on that lie, doctors for profit are butchering people's bodies, including minors. The pain and the suffering, physical, emotional, spiritual, that these people have gone through, that have sat on this couch, detransitioners have gone through because of this lie that a man can be she, is so immense. And if we believe in God and we believe in his authority and we believe that he is love and we believe that his way is better and we believe that telling the truth about people is the best thing that we can do for them because God is love and caring and compassionate and we know that he made them male and female, then the worst and cruelest thing that we can do to someone like Brian is lie to them. I won't do it. I simply won't do it. David French, by calling him she, is David French saying that he's nicer than God, that he knows better than God. And you don't, David. You don't. Brian's article says, to be clear, my wife and kids have known this side of me from the beginning, are 100% supportive and encouraged me to take this step. This is news to the economic policy world, not to them. Nothing has changed at home. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Your poor children, I think 2 daughters, I'm not sure. There are pictures circulating, online of his family, which of course we won't post, but you have 2 young children and you think that they accept this. They miss their dad. And this is sowing confusion in their lives and you are sacrificing their stability on the altar of your desire. And that is the height of selfishness. And David French knows that. And yet he's playing along with it. This is a tragic story. Conservatives, watch out. This kind of pernicious lie, destructive ideology is infiltrating your circles too. And you have to be willing to stand up and say 2 + 2 is 4. There is only male. There is only female. And go back, watch the episodes with Genevieve Gluck to know what is really underneath this trend of grown men starting to identify as women and girls. Read that chapter of Toxic Empathy. Have compassion for the true victims of gender ideology, the girls and women whose spaces and teams are being infiltrated by men and boys, the minors whose bodies are being castrated and chopped up for profit because they are confused and deceived about their gender, the children whose parents are going this way and they will have trauma and confusion for the rest of their lives because of this. Those are the victims to gender ideology. Allow your compassion to be directed toward them and it will give you the gumption to continue to tell the truth.